For today's coffee, I did some of the vanilla, I did a little bit of salted caramel, and I did some white chocolate. So it's kind of like a white chocolate caramel. I do the vanilla, it just kind of adds just a little like flavor without adding a lot of flavor. Does that make sense? And then I have some more of the milk in my frother, and then we have our double shot of espresso. I'm gonna have to do my milk twice because yesterday the milk overflowed and splashed like all over the place. It made, oh, don't mind my washer. It always acts like it's gonna like take off and run. But yeah, it like totally overflowed and splashed all over. So I'm gonna have to do like, I wanna do 8 ounces. So I'm just gonna do 4 ounces at a time. There's a line in there, but honestly, like I can't see it. It's too dark in this little corner, but my coffee's done. So I already put the syrups in there. So we're gonna go ahead and put our coffee in and wait till our milk to get done. Oh, okay, batch 1 of the milk is done, and then we'll do the other one. Only problem is it, well, that could be enough. I'll have to look and see. The only reason why I use the frother, well, one thing, I like to get that nice froth, but this time I put it on the second setting, which is just heating the milk. So then I can heat it in here without having to put it in the microwave or anything. Alrighty, so same breakfast as yesterday. I put this in the air fryer at 400 for 8 minutes. And then these are like the smallest bananas ever, but I actually kind of like that. Then for a snack today, because I'm only having 1 cup of coffee, yesterday I had 2, so I had almost 30 grams of protein between the 2 coffees. Since I'm only having 1 cup, I'm gonna bring one of these Core Power chocolate shakes to get just a little extra protein. And then we have some carrots, and then I'm gonna try out this hummus. Haven't tried it yet. This is smoky peppercorn, so I have some of that in there. So this will be my snack today. I need to get myself a different hot coffee cup. All the ones I have are really big, and these are kind of smaller cups of coffee. And so I need to get something a little bit smaller. I only have these disposable ones because I buy them for Thanksgiving. So I need to not use them all up before Thanksgiving, so I have to buy some more. So, and yeah, and the other, like I do have 1 coffee cup that's a pretty good size. Like it's not like too big and not too small, but it doesn't keep it hot. Like it's always been really bad. So I need to get myself a kind of a decent size, like maybe, I think these are 12-ounce cups. No, these are 16. These are 16-ounce cups, but all my like other coffee cups are huge, but this is really good. I'm just really loving the hot coffee right now. It is so cold and yucky outside. It's definitely, we went from like summer, extended summer, to where it, we were still like 70, 80 degrees into like almost the end of October to, well, then like the last like 2 weeks of October, kind of the rain started, which typically in my area of Oregon, it's just, we just get the next like 6 months of rain from like, it typically is like from like October, beginning of October to like May, we just have rain. And we do have a winter. Sometimes it's weird. It's like hit and miss. Like we've had some super bad winters, and then we've had some just rainy wet winters. I would say we've had more kind of like snowy winters than we have in a long time. But this last week has been so incredibly cold, and the rain is so cold. Typically, it's like when it rains, like it tends to like warm up here to around like 50-ish, 50 something. So it doesn't feel so cold, but it was like a high of like 42 yesterday. So when it rained, it was super slushy rain, and there was a lot of spots of ice and snow in like the higher elevation areas around me, like where I live right in town. So our elevation here is like 600. It's not very high, but I mean, there's like, you can just drive a few miles and already get to a couple thousand elevation, and that's where like the snow is really hitting. And it's supposed to be just even worse the rest of this week, and then it's just supposed to be rainy. Like today though, I don't think we're supposed to really have any rain the rest of the day until like later on tonight, but it looks a little yucky out there. But anyway, so the hot coffee is hitting the spot lately. Oh, I need to put my watch on. I forgot to put my watch on. I'm so used to putting my watch on first thing in the morning when I do my workout, but I'm just still a little nervous about even getting on my bike. I just don't want to flare anything up before but until after Thanksgiving. And then after that, then I'm gonna do some different stuff. I was reading, and let me know. I know there's a lot of you when I've mentioned my sciatica before, a lot of you mentioned you have issues with it as well. So I want to hear from you, like, what have you done to help prevent it? I know that there's probably not a lot of things to prevent it, but I was reading that if you really get your core in shape, which I need to get my core in shape anyway, you know, so not only for this, but they say, like, if you really get your core muscles in shape, then it really helps the intensity of the sciatica and maybe won't cause the extreme like back pain like I was having, where I couldn't even stand up straight and couldn't walk. And I think it's just the type of sciatica like flare-ups I get. They're always like right in my hips. I did not have them until after I had my middle son. He was a quick, difficult birth. And so it just kind of, after that, I started having flare-ups. So I just was reading a lot of stuff, you know, while I was on my back, and I was reading a lot about core muscles. So I'm curious, what have you done? Like, what have you done organically, not like going to the doctor, getting surgery, those kind of things? Like, what have you done possibly to help alleviate some of the pain? But with that, I have to go grab my watch and head out the door. I'll see you guys at lunchtime. For lunch today, I'm going to have my leftovers from last night. This is that Asian or Korean sesame from Fresh Express. I showed it in yesterday's video, but this will be my lunch today. I'm going to kind of tell you my plan for today. So I have planned on going to Walmart and Dollar Tree today and picking up stuff I need. This is like the best time to get bins. I think I may have mentioned this yesterday. So I want to get some bins at Walmart. Also want to just pick up all like the foil pans and things like that I need for Thanksgiving. I normally would do that like next week, but I kind of want to get all of that stuff done like now, because I do have to make a Costco run next week and probably last minute grocery stuff. So I think I'm going to try to just kind of space out. You know, my husband's like out working. So since he may be home actually tonight. I'm waiting to hear from him. I'm waiting to see how far he gets tonight. So he may be home tonight, but I'm going to make the salad, eat my salad real quick. And then my plan, instead of going to Dollar Tree, because Dollar Tree I also pick up just like utensils and all those kind of things that we have. We just use the throwaway stuff because honestly, that way you have as much family time. You don't have to be doing dishes, things like that. So I was going to do all that today, but I think I'm going to do that tomorrow because I am actually expecting a prescription to be done for my husband tomorrow. So I thought I'm just going to do it all at one time. But also, I want to get some cleaning done. And kind of the way I look at my cleaning list for whenever you have an event going on in your house, you know, like Thanksgiving or Christmas or things like that. Because it's only me and my husband, we don't have little kids or anything. This applies more to homes with maybe adult children or, you know, older kids, teenagers. What I kind of like to do is I will look at the things that I know are not going to get dirty again. So like the bathrooms, like I know I can do a super deep clean in both of the bathrooms. And they're not going to get super dirty again before Thanksgiving. I can just do a quick wipe down, refresh any toilet paper needs to be refreshed, that kind of thing. Just dust things off. But like nothing's going to get, like I probably don't have to like do a really deep clean mop or anything. I can probably just sweep. Honestly, I don't even think I'll have to mop again before Thanksgiving if I do it, you know, this week. I may do it anyway, just because I know I'm going to need to mop other surfaces. So while I have the mop out, but I don't have to like do a super deep clean of the toilet because it's not going to get dirty again, you know, around the edges and things like that. So I'm going to do those things. So I look at the bathrooms as one area. My office is another one. So but I need a bin for that because I do need to get some stuff out of the bin. But I can at least get it ready and cleaned and make sure that everything pulls out okay. I have everything off at the top of the futon so I can pull it out. I want to make sure that my air mattresses, that they're all good in a place that I can just grab in case we need them. So those kind of things. But the places that I'm not going to deep clean this week, I will wait to either this weekend or even wait until like Monday or Tuesday. And that's going to be cleaning my sofa. My dogs are really good because I have put 2 dog beds on again, it's just me and my husband. So we don't need a lot of sitting space on our sectional, but we have, you know, a Chihuahua and a Yorkie. So my Chihuahua likes to sleep in his dog bed, but they like it up on the couch. So a lot of people I know don't agree with their animals on furniture. That's your, you know, your home, your rules. But they stay in their dog beds. You know what I mean? So my Yorkie has a little flat bed, and then the Chihuahua has his little bed that he likes. And so they're on the sofa and they just sit on those. But my cat, you know, she rules the house. So she is super long haired. I can't keep her off of it. And she's the one that gets the most hair all over everything. So I plan on rolling it really well with my roller I have. But then I also want to just spot clean it with our little green clean machine furniture cleaner. So I plan on doing that because it always gets, you know, just things on there. And so I'm not going to do that though. I'll probably do it Sunday, and then I'll roll it again right before everybody gets here because of the cat. But most of my family have animals, so it's not like a big deal. So I don't do things like that. I'm also not going to worry about deep cleaning the floors in the living room. You know, I'll vacuum. I mean, I need to vacuum anyway in there on the rug, but I'm gonna just wait and vacuum again and mop again right before everybody gets here, because we're gonna be on the floors and stuff, and there's no reason to like break my back again doing all that stuff. Same with the kitchen. I'm gonna sweep it, but I'm not gonna mop it, get it all mopped until right before everybody gets here. I already deep cleaned the cabinets. Those are not gonna get dirty again. But I'm just not going to deep clean areas that are really well used. My laundry room, again, I'm not going to even worry about mopping all that out until right before. So those kind of things. But the areas I can deep clean, like my bedroom, you know, I'm going to deep clean my bedroom, deep clean the 2 bathrooms, and deep clean my office, because those are things that I can do that I know are not going to get dirty again. So I'm going to focus on those things tonight and possibly tomorrow night, and then maybe do Walmart and Dollar Tree on Thursday. That's kind of where I'm thinking. We're having a potluck at work on Friday, and I need to pick up ingredients for the dish that I'm going to make. And I need to pick those up from Walmart. So I'm thinking Thursday, because then I can throw the dish together and then bake it Friday when I'm still at home, and then take it over there for the potluck. So that's kind of what my plan is, I think, for this week. But yes, definitely look at your cleaning list if you host Thanksgiving and you're thinking, oh my gosh, I have all the stuff I got to get done, and you're going to worry about trying to get it all done either the weekend before or even like Tuesday or Wednesday before. Look at the areas that you can possibly deep clean now that, you don't have to. And also the other thing I'm trying to kind of plan, so I may if my husband makes it home tonight, he may be sorry, because I may take advantage of him being here, because I do want to put my Christmas tree up this week, but I would rather him help me get it out of the garage. Like I don't need help putting it up. So I just need him to help me bring the box in. And then I have a couple I want to go through all of my bins with all my Thanksgiving decor. Let me show you kind of my inspiration for my Thanksgiving table. So for my coworkers, for my birthday, I got this beautiful vase. It had flowers in it, of course. And to me, this just like screamed like fall and just Thanksgiving. Like it just really screamed at me. And so I am going to get I don't know if I'm going to get real flowers or just fake flowers and put them in there. But the vase itself inspired the color. And typically, like I typically use, like I have like some of the vinyl tablecloths, but I don't have ones, like I take our dining room table and then I have another like fold up table I use, and we just put the two together, but they're 2 different sizes. And typically like I'll just throw a couple different tablecloths on top, but they're not usually like the same color. I don't have one that like just screams, and they're really like colorful. And I thought, I think I'm going to try to go a little bit more like elegant this year, because I just love this vase. And so I was really inspired by the colors. So I actually purchased tablecloth, like a big long black tablecloth. And then I ordered a runner to go on it. That's just like I'm pretty sure I settled on the tan colored one. I almost wanted to get a green colored one, because you can kind of see this is a little kind of olive green. But then I thought, no, I think I'm just going to do a tan colored one. So it'll really bring out the tan in this. And then I want to go through all of my bins and pull out the stuff that I use for decor that would correspond kind of with these colors and stuff. So I want to do that tonight, but I may need my husband's help getting some of the bins off the shelves because I don't want to hurt my back again. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. But yeah, so I'm kind of going through all of that stuff today and like the rest of this week. So yeah. Anywho, but that's why I want a really easy dinner tonight, because I want to have as much. The thing is, the least amount of time I sit down, then I won't want to get. If I sit down for too long, I won't want to get up. So I'm gonna make this, and I honestly probably won't even sit down to eat it. To be completely honest, that's why a salad was perfect, because I could just make it, and it doesn't matter. It's already cold, so I can just kind of snack on it while I'm doing stuff around the house. But I wanted to make this early because I don't even know if my husband's gonna make it home tonight. I'm gonna have to, I'm gonna need to check the 360 app and see where he's at right now to see if he's gonna make it this far tonight. And if so, then I have to stop and go pick him up. So anyhow, let me go and make my salad, and then I'll just catch you up on things. And if I get too busy tonight working on everything, then I will recap in the morning how my night went and what I got done. Unlike yesterday's salad kit, I know I absolutely love this one. This is actually my favorite. I could eat this every single day, y'all. Every single day. So I have some chicken tenders right now in the air fryer. I'm just going to I'll do all the lettuce in this bag. And then I typically do half of the dressing, and then I do all of the nuts and cranberries. The dressing on this is to die for. So this is one I definitely can recommend. I absolutely love this one. I get it all the time. I think I bought 2 of them this last week because I will probably have this on repeat this week. I absolutely love this one. Alrighty, here is my dinner. Doesn't it look absolutely amazing? And I know I will like the salad, unlike the one from yesterday. Well, a little update. I have not got very far because our power keeps going off. I knew that there was supposed to be a storm hitting, but they said it was hitting over at the Oregon coast. Now, we're not very far inland from the coast, and we're like, well, from where we're at here, I think it's like 80 miles maybe, but it's like some kind of like bomb cyclone or something that's hitting the coast, and it is so creepy outside, y'all. Like the wind, I kept hearing these noises outside our window, my big picture window right there. You can kind of see it. I kept hearing these noises, and I thought, okay, it's my neighbor or something, because his motorhome's just right out there, and sometimes he's working on it or doing things out in it. And I just kept hearing this noise, and then it sounded like somebody was like digging right outside my window. So I'm like, okay, all the doors are locked. So I go to peek out the window, and it's just the trees, like our bushes. Like we have rose bushes along there that aren't very like, they're a little bit taller than the ones up front because I cut all the ones up front, but they keep hitting the window and scraping against the side of the house, and it is so creepy. So I turn on the TV. Well, then the power keeps flickering off and on, but like super quickly, but enough to knock out our internet. But it's not like knocking like the TV off, but it knocks the internet off. And so then it's like, all the lights will just literally like go off and then on, off and then on. But it knocks the internet out, and then the TV just comes right back onto the show, and like instantly, and the lights all come back on. And like my computer actually hasn't shut down, which is weird because normally the computer shuts down right away. But it's just such a quick flicker that, but it knocks the internet out. So then I'm like trying to put a show on so I can like clean. And then even I had my, oh my God, the noise is starting again. It's so creepy, you guys. So then I'm like, okay, I'm gonna put my audiobook on and start cleaning. So I go in the bathroom, start cleaning, and then the power went off. And this time it was off for like 2 minutes. And then it came back on. And I'm like, okay, am I even gonna be able to get anything done? Because every time I start anything, like I need to put clothes in the dryer. But I'm like, do I even dare put them in the dryer? But I guess there's not much difference of them being in the dryer wet than being in the washer wet. But I need to start another load of clothes. So I'm trying to wash all of my bathroom rugs and my little rug that's in my bedroom. And then I just changed the sheet. So I want to do all that stuff. But I'm afraid I'm going to be like mid-cycle in the washer and it's going to stop.
So I'm kind of thinking that maybe I should put a pause on it because this is supposed to stop by like 10 a.m. tomorrow. So I'm thinking, I'm like, I don't want to get in the middle of something and have it all like, then, you know, I don't know. But, we don't know if my husband's going to make it home because he got held up at a couple different places today. And so he's, like slowly ticking down time, but I'm thinking he probably doesn't want to be here anyway, because if we have no power tonight, then that's not going to be a very restful sleep for him. He'd probably be better off in his truck than where he has heat versus in here where we're not going to have heat. So I don't know. We have a generator, but you guys, my husband showed me how to use it like 3 times. And honestly, like I still don't get it. Like I am not mechanically inclined at all. And I really have no, like, I cannot grasp it. I keep looking at it. I'm like, okay. But then it's just like, I have to leave the door open out there. I don't know. It just makes me nervous being home by myself with the generator running. I almost just rather like, don't open the refrigerator so everything stays okay in there. Because our power never stays off for very long. But yeah. I don't know. It's really creepy sounding. And every time I look outside, it's like super quiet out there, because there's nobody like driving around, but it's just like the creepy noise of wind blowing, which is so funny, y'all, because I come from one of the windiest places in the state, but I haven't lived there in 24 years. So, you know, it's kind of, is it 24 years? 22 years. So I've moved to where I live now 22 years ago, but I grew up on the Columbia Gorge where it is so windy. Like this kind of gusting wind is nothing, but when you live away from somewhere for so long, it's just like, but I'm here by myself, and so it's just kind of creepy because I'm just like listening to it out there. But every time I turn on a show, it's like shuts off. So I think I'm gonna turn my audiobook on so then it's just not quiet, but I keep like hearing that noise. And so do my animals. I'm like, my animals keep looking at the window, so that doesn't help either when they're like looking at the window. And then when I let the dogs out, the noise out there must have bugged them too, like the sound of the wind, because they're like barking in the air because they're like, what is that? Like there's something out here, but we can't see it. And it's creepy. Okay, so I'm going to put up some clips there. I heard the wind picking up, so I go to open the door, and the storm door was ripped out of my hand when the wind picked up. The chair, we have 2 chairs, and they're like wrought iron. Well, like my bench is wrought iron. The chairs are like a metal, but they're kind of lightweight, but not super lightweight. The wind picks up one of them, throws it down the stairs, comes really close to the front of my husband's truck, and then the barbecue grill almost turns over. It just went sideways and almost flipped over. My pillows are all over the stairs. Oh my gosh. So I just got done picking those up. I turned the chairs upside down. I'm not used to this kind of stuff, I swear. So I turned those upside down, put all the pillows underneath the chairs. I think we're in for a long night. I've been checking our Facebook countywide page, and the power's out in an area about a mile away from us and kind of surrounding us. But as far as in town, it's not out yet. We live actually in city limits, but about a mile down our road, because somebody said right by the creek that we have running across the street from ours. I'm feeling I'm in for a long night. And I'm super worried about my husband because he's trying to get to the next truck stop, but the wind is so bad. And the last truck stop he was just at to get fuel, it was full. So he's either going to try to get to one of the rest areas, which one rest area he just passed was full. He has enough hours to drive to probably get here, but we're a little nervous about him continuing on because it's so dangerous. And so he's trying to get to the next truck stop, which is it's only like 30 miles from here. But anyway, yeah. So I think I'm in for a long night. We'll see. But I think I'm going to go ahead and close up this video for today. Sorry there wasn't a whole lot, but thanks for hanging out with me today. And I may tune in again tomorrow. May just make this a week of chatty vlogs because I haven't done any for a while. So I'll just play it day by day. So thanks again for hanging out with me.